Plugin search is so satisfying. Let's talk about Logic's new old Reverb, the Quantec room simulator. If you are interested in the history of its invention, you can click here on the Quantec logo here. It is an algorithmic reverb that has an approach of modeling the reverb via the first reflection. So what does this mean for us? It means we can control the first reflection via parameters. For this, let's look at the UI. First of all, we can toggle between the algorithms. The latter here is an extension of the former one and has more parameters that we can control. So we either use the simpler one or the one with more control. They are not used simultaneously. For the sake of simplicity, we will stick to the simpler one. An important parameter we can control is the room size that determines the reverb. It is linked to the reverb time. The larger the room size, the higher we can set the reverb time. We can further fine-tune the reverb time for frequencies in this visual curve here. The reverb time is the center reference, and we can tweak how lows and highs are increased or decreased. In this context, the lows are below 500 Hz and the highs here are above 1 kHz. The center here is linear, but going down here will result in an attenuation to 10%, and up there the reverb tail is amplified to 1000%. The first reflection delay is the time between the source sound and the first reflection. We can set its level here. Then we have the sort of general reverb that we can also control independently of the first reflection. Also, its level is here. On the secondary tab, we have an option that is only available on stereo tracks. According to the manual, it is supposed to swap the left and right channels of the first reflection. The Quantec room simulator also comes with this very artistic feature of freezing reverb like Reverb does. We can freeze the momentary reverb but also clear it, or we can add it. For the trivial use case, we can place audio now somewhere, right? There are presets for different spaces here, as we can see. Let's try this club one. Now here for creative use, we can make textures that kind of remind me of this very transformative plugin called Paul's Stretch. And they are algorithmically very different, but we can still make similar textures, in my opinion. So one might use this for mellow or ambient textures. Also, we can use some extreme settings for sound design here. Let's see these presets.